Americans use them. They call them defense contractors. They kill babies, women, children, carry out private assassination. They carry out torture.
Don't have Syrians
You know,
as of now on our territory,
you have
but
to
we
be
have women
careful
and children
giving
killed.
them welcoming them with open arms. Okay, I'll get another view. Elia, what do you think? I mean, if this is being talked about as a reality we have to live with. Elia, what do you think?
Thank you for having me. Well, I live in the heart of Europe and among the European Commission, and I listen to European leaders in the corridors of Brussels. First of all, there is no attack on the Eastern European because most of these Eastern European countries are members of NATO, and Article 5 allows NATO to interfere to defend all these countries in case of aggression. Therefore, the rhetoric that Russia is going to attack Eastern European country is not really accurate. Secondly, if we don't have a world order, if there is no United Nations that can be listened to, and all the countries respect the decisions and the resolution of the United Nations, there will no longer be order in the world. When we see countries that are invaded, in Afghanistan, for example, 2001, the US removed the Taliban to put them back in 2021. The war in Iraq, the war in Syria, without the United Nations approval. We respect institutions and we respect laws here in Europe, and we would like to understand there is a world that is governed by laws. If every single country tried to invade another country, and by giving this example, the United States has started in so many other countries, then we look at Russia also invading Ukraine to say that I feel in danger, like the United States said, I have weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, and that was the biggest lie. Then there is no world order, and then we have mercenaries flying left, right, and center. We call them freedom fighter, or we call them terrorists, depending on which sword they are fighting. Secondly, sanctions have never, ever crippled a government. Sanctions are made to submit population, make them suffer. Sanction on Russia, as President Biden said, will not stop this war. Russia was given the possibility to discuss with Ukraine a few days ago in Turkey, and this is an opportunity to stop the war. I join my voice to the voice of your guest. This war is leading Ukraine nowhere. The Americans are delivering, with the Europeans, weapons to Ukrainian, for the Ukrainian to fight to the last Ukrainian civilian or military. And then the world, the Western world, including Europe, are just watching them killed and will not interfere to support Ukraine only by sending more weapons and sending more mercenary. The agreement that are made by the Americans to the Russian, verbal or written, we know that 1990, James Baker made a promise to Mikhail Gorbachev that NATO will not expand. 1993, Warren Christopher made a promise to Boris Yeltsin that NATO will not expand. Now, some people argue that these are verbal agreement. Okay, so why we don't go to the JCPOA 2015 that was blown up by Donald Trump in 2018? Agreements are made to be respected. Concerns of country needs to be taken on board. A law needs to be prevailing, and United Nations needs to function, and a new world order where the Americans, the Russian, the European, everybody sits around the table and sort out the problems. That is the solution. Thank you.